for a first, but this would be like trying to.
I go to purposefully bump into him, and I accidentally bump into him and knock him over.
No, evasion safe actually. Although if you wanted to do it like that, but I more or less wanted to say that, yeah, sorry, you wanted to hit into him and you rolled a nat 1 and you didn't hit, so it was more or less like trying not to stumble and just failing somewhat.
Well, do I fall over?
Yeah, sorry, you.
Can I grab his shirt as I'm falling over?
I don't know if I should allow that. Luck. Say, this is the last roll. If you fail that, it just like goes. Wow. Okay.
My dice rolls are shit, but my luck will say it went out in the end.
Okay, so it's like, oh shit! Like you feel like you stumbled as you try to smack into him because he made like one step too quick, and then he's like, fuck, and like, shit, man, what the hell? And then like you grab him through like his suit and start dragging him down, and then they're like, what the hell? And then like both glasses go up, like spilling all of the stuff like in front, probably spraying some bits of it on like guests nearby, and then you fall on the ground. This guy is slightly on top of, and then Ambassador is like, obviously he's not stupid, so if you react like his approaches, and on his face is like poker face, in his eyes there's like, I mean, you did something, so maybe security, so maybe it was something, but it was kinda embarrassing, so he's like, ugh.
Oh, well, the goal was with the luck save to make it not look as bit embarrassing. Could I do like athletics maybe to like make it look like I'm totally meant to do that?
Sorry, no.
Okay.
No, that luck save was just to save you from those 2 rolls. Because it could have been worse.
Yeah.
So yeah, this guy, he's like red on his face, he's like starting to get up. What the hell? Who is this? And like looks between Ambassador and who the hell are you? What are you doing here?
I apologize. That was completely an accident. Yes, I will give it to you. Can I take it 12?
Okay. I will make an opposed.
He wins the opposed even if I take it 12.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah.
Fuck, I need to double check the rules because I was wondering, because like in Pathfinder, you know, if you take a 10, it's not really a 10, but 10 plus your skill. And here, I'm fucking wondering, if it says that you take a 12, does it mean the total is always 12? Or does it mean that you just roll fucking 2 6s and you get on the dice 12? I need to double check that, because I'm always wondered about wording on that.
I kinda did too.
Okay, so it's natural 12 on a dice, so that means, yeah, 2 6s, but
so then I would have 14.
Yeah, the wording is not really, but natural 12. Yeah, it makes sense after they are still heroes, so they are not expected to fucking fail. And they are expected to fucking win against opposed.
Yeah.
But this guy still rolled very fucking well.
So he might not believe me, but other people might.
Yeah, but he's like, and he's like, yeah, he's like, What? Obviously, like, still sputtering red because he was like, he feels he was embarrassed. And, like, obviously part of his suit and shirt is like, you know, fuck, what's the word?
Covered in wine?
Spilled, yeah, spilled. And, he's like, really? And, yeah, and then like, everybody else apart, like, they, like, yeah, they kind of believe, but they obviously are kind of slightly pissed or irritated that a stupid security jock or somebody did something that ruined their dress, and now they need to waste some time to fix it or just redress. And Ambassador starts, excuse me.
He's good at and fix that problem.
Excuse me, Nathaniel, really, my associate here sometimes tends to overreact if he thinks there's a danger or something, and it's like, and he's like, what the danger? I mean, perhaps he spotted something and he didn't spotted you incoming, so, and then he shrugs and offers like a small smile. Even the best ones, for the best ones, mistakes happen. And he's like, oh, yes, of course, Ambassador Sir. And he like looks at the empty, like, broken glasses. Obviously, one of the waiters that they came in starts to, you know, tidy it up. Or rather, not waiter, fucking, like, small robot comes in and, like, eats it up. And he's like, should I procure us new drinks, Ambassador? It's... Wait, that's... Wow. Okay, I'm gonna say that Ambassador is an expert, so he can get real. Wow. Okay. Yeah, Ambassador looks at him. He doesn't tilt his head, but there's like some strange glint in his eye. No, Nathaniel, I believe I had enough drinks for now. Please, come with me. We'll fix this issue, and then I have at least 2 very interesting people for you to meet. And then there's like sarcastic voice of both Danny and, like, when you like figure that, like, look around and you like see Danny just looking you straight in the eye with like slowly shaking his head, like just blank poker face, and then like he like goes do his job, and then like voice comes. There's like the driest, like this is driest than Sahara voice of Deborah. Wow, Mr. Jameson, you're a real smooth operator. And then she like mutters, sometimes I can't believe that Ambassador pays you as much as us.
Well, perhaps he pays me as much as you guys because I have good contacts. And I, of course, like, point to my eye like I'm wearing contacts, even though I'm not.
And your prunes are also incredibly bad.
I learned from the best.
No, Mr. Jameson, really do not. Continue your mission. Keep me updated.
That I do. Mind you, now that I realize that, I probably could just said, hey, probably don't want to drink that wine. But, oh well.
I mean, that wine from the glass is completely spilled, so like,
I know.
robots and they're cleaning it up.
It's too late now, but I'm saying that's what I probably should have done, is just like, hey, don't drink the wine, you just put something in it.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could be like, take the glass in his other hand. Not the one that he offers you. Anyways, continuing.
Yeah, and then like after another hour and a half, suddenly you get like a different line calling in.
Mm-hmm.
Do you answer?
Yep.
And at this point, like Ambassador is like just talking with like another group of people, and from the looks of it, like there is a lot of more like guys in sort of military, like official military like suits and uniforms, like you know, not military combat, but for you know,
Just uniforms.
yeah. Some look like from Federation, perhaps, but you get a feeling that some might be from private forces, or maybe not from this sector. And yeah, they're like very quietly but intently discussing about something, and then you get the call, and when you answer, it's me, the giantor guy, answers. The thing we talked about, I need you, like, you are currently on the, like there's a top floor, like the 4 top floors are like where the party is. You are on the second one from the top, and he says, yeah, 5th floor from the top, I need you here pronto, ASAP.
Alright. I turn off the microphone and camera, and do I get a bonus to stealth due to the massive amount of people?
+1. Wow.
Shoot.
Wait, do they have a chance of getting that? No, actually no, Danny and Ambassador don't have to make that. But, yeah, Debra might through security cameras, so I'm gonna say that her skill is 1. Yeah, basically she needs to get double 6s. Nope. Yeah, so you completely use environment to your advantage, and inconspicuously you pass through, and you shortly after several minutes and one short elevator ride, you arrive at the floor, and nothing's waiting outside of the elevator, or where, like the meeting point, and then like you hear yo, and from one of the side of the conservation doors, like they slightly pop up open, and janitor guy gets out. Also, this floor, because this is not where the party is very much empty. Like this floor wasn't really a. So maybe some.
I'll go ahead and
but for now it's
go over to him.
Good, you're here. Follow me.
And I follow.
Okay, okay, so after a minute or two, you arrive, like he opens the door with a swipe of his keycard, and you enter average size room, very empty, white walls, some actually like bags and some of the military equipment going around, and you see the other guys from Giantor squad that are currently switching not from Giantor's outfits but from like full military gear.
I'll just kind of wave at him.
And yeah, they just nod, but they continue doing their stuff. And then
please don't shoot me.
In the middle of the room, like this, apparently this room, through this room goes one of the main support pillars, so there is like rather large like column in the middle, and to it you see a beaten bloody face of the Blackhand broker guy who is chained up to the column. He is still alive.
Fun.
Okay, janitor guys, like, Stepbrother goes up to equipment, also starts switching, and while he does that, he says, as you can see, we fulfilled our deal.
Alright.
Now it is time that you will help us with ours.
Of course.
But before that, we don't really engage much into it, but Blackhand guy, in trying to save his life, mentioned something interesting.
I'm sure he was just saying anything to save his life.
About information you might possess.
I'm sure he was just saying anything to help himself.
You're not telling the truth though, so make I need to double check, but I think persuade also covers bluffing.
Probably.
Persuade, where the fuck is it?
Yay, 9!
Yeah, has knack of convincing others of the truth and sincerity of the words. So yeah, this is like exactly like fucking bluffing.
Yep.
Okay,
It could also be diplomacy, because you might be actually sincere.
this is opposed. And yeah, he's a leader of like Spec Ops team. He knows how to, and they interrogated this guy. Wow! Wow, shit, I want to be a dick and say that he has an expert class.
No, he's probably a warrior if he's a Spec Ops guy.
Not exactly, like, they might have like a backup or thing. Like, warriors are not specifically meant only to be like...
It's a joke.
But yeah,
Kind
well,
of.
it would be interesting to see you squirm, but he's like... He stops for a moment, looks, gazes with you. Alright. And then he like drops the matter. Now, if everything goes right, and it should go right, entire thing will be done within next 30 minutes.
Alright, so what do you need me to do?
Fuck, I actually need to remind myself of your fucking skill set. 2 floors below us. One of the groups participating in the event is holding an asset of value for us in a secured vault. We'll deal with physical security, you will deal with electronic one. And make sure that alarm doesn't happen. That's all.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and they left, like, in silence, this is like montage of people lock and load, rather not machine guns, fucking hell, they use, obviously tech level 4 at the very least, weapon. Actually, maybe I would just fucking use, from, like, handouts, one of the... So which would be interesting for them to have? That would be tech level 4.
So what you're saying is you're giving them fancy stuff, so I should shoot them all in the back and take all their gear?
That might be problematic. They are really not low level.
It's mostly a joke.
Yeah, you see them, and you probably know about weapons, know enough. Oh, interesting. If you're interested, like, one of the lists, like, fun added, or rather, this is outside source. Outside source weapon, like, for example, somebody decided to add bolt pistol and bolt gun. Warhammer 40k intensifying.
Fun.
Yeah, so for weapons, they have las carbines for long range, and plasma projectors for short range, and And you also see basically monoblades for close range. And so basically they are packing quite heavily. As for armor, they all have... Fucking hell, where is it? Where is it? Where the fuck is it? They all have pimped out assault suits. You know how assault suits look like, but you look at this, and this is obviously like have some probably tech level 5 upgrades. Like for example, you spot that they don't have like exactly. You don't think at the first moment that they allow you. They don't have chameleon clothes, like they don't get invisible. But like you notice that when somebody stands next to a wall and doesn't move, it's okay. So it's like chameleon cloak but not invisibility cloak.
Okay.
Slightly helpful to stealth but doesn't make you invisible, and it only works when you are unmovable. And obviously with your fancy glasses, obviously cameras is disabled, but still you have like sensors and whatnot. You see that the suits also are rated in a way that you don't really read their... Like, if you are close enough, you can still get their heat signature, but from afar, like from 20 meters starting, you really can't get their heat signature.
Nifty.
And yeah, and they like have helmets, fancy tactical goggles, and they're like, and they, fuck, no, shit. Last caravan might not be exactly the best idea. Some sort of energy weapon that also is upgraded in a way that is very silent. And they're like, lock and load, and then they like move out and proceed. It seems like they scope this area for quite a lot of time because they apparently know a lot of like passages and whatnot. And yeah, we approach a place, and in the wall they stop. One of them pulls out a small shaped charge, puts it on a wall. And I noticed shaped charge. It's like fuck, how should I say it? Not like a cube of like small scale explosive, but more like a circle that basically as quietly as possible for explosive punches through a wall. It's like a equivalent of diamond. So they do that, and then like part of the wall just goes false. And inside you see like a box, several fiber cables going, and the leader, apparently, that looks at you. Get to work.
Will do. And that would be some security then, probably.
Yep.
Dexterity or intelligence? Not that it probably matters. If it's computer stuff, it might be intelligence.
Yeah, that's definitely computer stuff, intelligence.
11!
Okay. So you quickly but carefully force open the box. Inside there's like a terminal, which wasn't used for some time. This is like almost like an emergency sort of thing. You remember to disable like hidden alarm and all of that stuff, and then you work your way through disabling security.
Yep.
And then make me... no, it doesn't matter, without roll. And as you like, you sure like finishing, before like you disengage this entire part, because you have to like disable this terminal to make sure that they don't re-engage the alarm. Disable the loud alarm, the silent alarm, but you notice immediately as you do that, like suddenly through like code going through, you basically read that vault like line status breached, and then this is like a first second before like terminal is disabled. You done?
I will say yes, but they may have gotten a warning right before it was disabled because it sent out a message that the wall was breached.
You sure did your job fine?
Yes, there is no alarm.
Then this is probably another party I'll play. Move out. And then they like just start going straight towards the vault. Not really, well, caring much if you follow them or not.
Did we kill the other guy, or is he still like kind of chained up?
It's...
The black hand guy?
I mean, you didn't really inspect him that close. Like, he was very, like, badly, like, bloodied. His face was bruised.
I will go back to him if I can.
Yep. He's unconscious, obviously. And yeah, if you check him, like, he still has pulse, so he's still alive.
Yay! So I hold out laser pistol, and I put it up to his head. So ignore the, like, it probably doesn't do damage if I don't hit, but I will just do like AC like 30 something because.
I mean, if you just put a pistol to his head, it's just like, yeah. If you just straight up execute him, it's like, yeah, you put pistol to his head and there's like blam.
Yep. And then I go back to the party.
Yeah, obviously that's not close for 2 minutes pass, and as you are like returning, party, not the group itself. Okay.
Yeah. They said they didn't care if I followed.
Yeah. For a moment I misunderstood meaning of party.
Yep. Yep. I go back to my actual job.
Okay.
It's like that's all they said they needed me for.
I mean, if you're interested, you can make a perception check with -1 due to distance and the fact they have stealth equipment.
10.
Perception, not persuade. But it works either way.
Then it would be 11.
Okay.
Because my perception is 2.
Yeah, very faintly, like not many people would hear it, but very faintly you can hear sounds of firefight.
Fun.
And not the tech level 3 sort, but more tech level 4, so more energy weapon style. A sizzling going through the air and whatnot. And obviously this sounds like at least 2 groups fighting against one another.
Well, I'm glad I didn't follow them. Let us return back to my job at hand. And I shall stealth again to get back into position like I was never...
To the entire like top floors itself, because yeah. Yeah, because this will look like, if you fail, this will look like you open, the elevator's door open, you try to step outside, and then like the 4 or 5 security guys with like assault so tactical gear and with weapons drawn, they like, freeze!
10!
Not. So instead what happens, you like go through, nothing stops you, and as you like went through like one elevator, nobody noticed you, you see from a distance like 2 other like 2 groups of like SWAT security go in. They like obviously look alert and they start going downwards.
And as I get back into position, I'll like kind of just like start playing, like take off my glasses and start playing with them, and then turn on the camera and microphone again while I'm like messing with them, like trying to figure out why it's not working. Then I'll put them back on.
Okay, and then they like you re-engage them.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately there's voice of Deborah. She says, Jamison, come in. Where the fuck were you?
I was trying to get my glasses to work. They just kind of stopped.